Zelda Ocarina of Time, sealed. Shrink wrap has kept on shrinking over the years, which has made this left corner start to wrap down a little bit, and it's also made the flaps start to tuck under a little bit. And
some of our other games did the same thing.
There's a tiny little hole
time
in the shrink wrap right here, but it's still pretty much intact. You can barely see the hole. It's right at the tip of the Z here. And even though this says used, it's absolutely
this
not.
and one other brand new sealed game, both at that same thrift store that day.
Yep, it has the H seal where the seams run across the back, top, and bottom. There is one fold in the box here that I believe is also from the shrink wrap just tightening up this way, and some of that had to go somewhere. And this side is not nearly as curved as the other side, but there is a little bit of wrapping, and it is making this flap tuck just ever so slightly as well. If you saw my pictures earlier, this looks like an ink pen mark, but there was another one on the box that just rubbed right off before too. Let me see if that'll rub right off right here. Yeah, it's starting to come off. It's on the shrink wrap, it's not on the box itself. So, and yep, so there's a little bit more there that'll, I'm sure if I keep trying it'll come off. And so we're going to go ahead and package it up now. And this came from a hard drive. Had a little flap that you would open up to pull the hard drive out. I have cut down the length so that it's not too tight on the box so that it won't squish it. And so I can just slide this in here and close it up. And yeah, so that's going to keep it from, I don't want to make it any tighter with a rubber band. If anything, the gap is a good thing. And
I don't want them to like pick it up by this and then have the thing fall out.
No, we need to do it this way.
As they're unboxing it, they might drop it on the floor.
So I'm going to air gap it with a couple pieces of that bubble down there at the bottom. And so now it's suspended in that direction.
Solid when they pick it up.
And
yeah, but no, you should just squish them up against each other, not separate them like that.
There's not much room in here.
I would have squished them like that.
I will. Okay, there we go. Yep, so now we're air gapped. And because of that slot on the side, we're air gapped on the top and bottom of the box too. And so that should be all four sides. Yep, I have the tape edge set aside here.
Of course, we're going to put more tape in to have a mailing label. Finish going on.
I need to go this way too, since it's such a spongy box. All right, and so that it doesn't pull out from under the tape, those flaps. Of course, it's a reused box, but we will be covering up everything that doesn't need to be there. There we go, and now we have Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina
of Time.